Hello, welcome to all in Blessing English Institute. This is Aman Hingra. As many of students were demanding some ideas about a topic, describe one of your grandparents' job. So today I am here with some ideas of that topic. So let's start with ideas. From the very beginning, you can say that my grandfather was a cashier in a bank. The name of that bank is SBI. Full form is State Bank of India. My grandfather did job 1957 to till 1990. Around 33 to 34 years my grandfather did job in that bank. How my grandfather got that job and what were the circumstances that time, I tell you in little brief. My grandfather was born in 1930 in Lahore, which falls in Pakistan now. In those days, my great grandfather was a wealthy landlord. Due to that, my grandfather completed his senior secondary education. In that time, my grandfather completed his study till +2, or you can say that senior secondary education. When my grandfather was only 15 years old, he had got married. As earlier people used to get married in short age, in a young age. After 2 years of marriage in 1947, there was a partition between India and Pakistan. Due to that, my great grandfather and my grandfather and his whole family, they had to leave his whole land, property and all things. They had to live in Pakistan. After that, they came in India, in Punjab, Amritsar. It was really hard time, really worst time for them when they had to leave Pakistan and their home. But in spite of that, my grandfather and great grandfather, they did not lose their heart, and in the hour of difficulty, they took 10 years to settle their life. Finally, till that time, my grandfather completed his graduation in India in accounts. Thanks to that, my grandfather could get a job in bank as a cashier. My grandfather used to tell me about his job experience and many more things. He was really honest about his job. Once a guy gave him 100 rupees more than his deposit amount. On the same day, my grandfather in the evening returned that money to that guy. So thanks to this thing, his name was published in a newspaper, and that newspaper still my grandfather had till his death. Apart from that, in 1990, he got retired and he got too much money from the government, as government employees get money during his retirement in Punjab, in India, according to their rule. Okay, and with the help of that money, my father got married, and I can say that my grandfather could get married to my father. My grandfather used to tell me many things about his job, one interesting thing I would like to mention. My grandfather once told me 1 Indian rupees was equal to $13 that time. sorry. But unfortunately, if I talk about the nowadays, $1 equal to 55 rupees, Indian rupees. That is really surprising thing. And in the end, in 2012, when I was only 12 years or 11 years, my grandfather had died with a heart attack, and that was a very shocking news for me. And still I have a picture of my grandfather, and I really miss him. So due to these ideas, you can talk about a job that your grandfather done. Thank you.